Bonsoir mes amis, buonasera miei amici, guten Abend meine liebe Freundin și bună seara prietenii mei scumpi și urmăritorii mei după Facebook și Instagram. Am ascultat ce a spus sfatul să mai vorbesc și pe românește și iată mă prezint, Valentin Cristia, la dispoziția dumneavoastră. So we have another beautiful addition to our inventory, a 2006 Jaguar XK8 Victory Edition. Look at this baby doll, 29,000 miles. And as I said, Victory Edition, that's how you can tell this is Victory Edition, by the checker mark pattern. Immaculate condition. 19-inch chrome Atlas wheels with Pirelli P0 tires on it, 19-inch tires. Love this maple wood interior. Just beautiful. Nothing compares to it. Ivory interior, which is my favorite, by the way. The only thing you'll have to remember is that you have to make sure everyone that gets in your car has properly cleaned their hands, and whatever comes in contact with the surfaces in this car, very easy to get it dirty. Bone white, English call it ivory. Classy interior. I would much prefer this maple wood instead of the dark walnut, which is kind of, very pedestrian, very common on the cars that do come in with wood. In case you couldn't tell, the engine is running right now. Sounds more like a Honda, honestly. Check this out. Purring like a cat. In fact, I could call this cat's purr, like the magazine in Delaware. A shout out for Mr. Paul Trout, who is driving one of my Seafoam green Jaguar XK8 04. I hope, Paul, you still like it. Check this out. Beautiful interior. 19-inch chrome Atlas. I kind of know based on the response we have gotten so far, I kind of know this car is going to France or Holland, one of those countries there. So I wanted to give you a quick feel on how it is to drive this car here. Nice evening now. I'm sorry I'm doing this video a little too late. I would like to do it a little sooner, but we had lots of things we had to do. Check out how friendly this is. You can turn on the climate control there. This is the speed fan. If you push auto, it will adjust fans accordingly. Let's just turn this off for now. This is the radio. Let me I don't want to get pummeled by YouTube for copyright infringement, so I'd rather not play anything on the radio, but everything works. Sport shift button. This is speed limiter, and I'll explain later how that works. Mirror with rear view mirror with self-dimming automated function. Check out how smooth this car feels. You can barely hear it, and it's got a nice grumble to it coming from the exhaust. Listen to that. Such a pleasant ride. This is the perfect ride to take on an evening. Not a big fan of driving out in the sun with this car when it's hot and humid. But right now in the evening, there's nothing that comes close to it. Let's hope these guys let me go through. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good night. Check this out, how clean that is. It's just so smooth. Jaguar smooth. I rolled up the windows so it gets a little quieter in here. RPM is low on these cars. I have gotten 27, 28 miles per gallon on the highway with these cars. Very low coefficient of drag. Check it out. I'm doing, what, 35 miles an hour, and I have just above idle. Just like 1200 RPM. I'll show you once we get up to a higher speed. This car exudes class. It's so smooth. And we got a green light here. That was lucky. Good power coming out of the 300 horsepower engine. I need to get some gas here. I'm kind of low on gas. How smooth this is. This Jag is a treat. Perfect car to take your date in. Take her to a show, a concert. Stop by for dinner. Go on that Pacific Drive afterwards. Or on the Promenade des Anglais in Nice. That's also a nice place to go around with the Mediterranean breeze blowing in. And this is your host, Valentine Cristia. Thank you for watching me. I hope you're enjoying this show as much as I do. We are in Cary, North Carolina. So we're like just above maybe 600. I don't think I have 600. Might be 550 RPM. By the way, I forgot to mention I have all the service records from the previous owner. All the owner's manuals, 2 keys with the key fobs. I do not have the valet key. So you'll have to trust your valet that he doesn't rob you blind as you're having your fancy dinner. Alright, we got a green light. Let's see what kind of RPM we get at a higher speed here. $50 miles an hour, we're doing, what, 1300 RPM? It's pretty darn low. It's a 6-speed manual transmission. Which, by the way, was updated in 2003. So anything after 2003, it has 6-speed automatic transmission as opposed to 5-speed. Okay, let's see if we can get around this way here. Check out the progression, the RPM progression. Can't go faster than that, unfortunately. Traffic won't allow it, but alright, let me slow down a little bit here. And I'll speed up to catch up with these guys. Alright, let's see now. So 70 miles an hour, we have 2,000 RPM. Here it is, right there. Less than 2,000, yeah, about 2,000 RPM at 70 miles an hour. That's really good. I used to have this Acura Integra. Well, that was a 4-cylinder car, but I know when I would get at 80 miles an hour, I would be in the 4,000 RPM range. And I've seen that from Mini Coopers as well, kind of high revving engines. This one has a red line at 6,300 RPM. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. Come check us out at Val Eurosport. We have more of these classy Jags coming in. And by the way, if you go to classyjags.com or classyjag.com, you will be redirected to valeurosport.com. So if you have trouble remembering Val Eurosport, just type in classyjag.com or classyjagsplural.com. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. We will have an Aston Martin DB9 tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.